Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mike. Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about this drone right here. This is the Diatone Taycan 25 and it's my first ever analog FPV drone. Now you might be wondering, Mike, why would you get an analog drone since you're flying DJI FPV? You only have this DJI FPV equipment. That's a very good question, and long story short, it was my bad for not being clear enough when talking to Diatone about reviewing this drone. They sent me the analog version, but I figured I would like to challenge myself, use an analog drone and see how I would like it, because it's easy to fly HD quadcopters nowadays. Everything is so clear, I'm so familiar with everything regarding DJI FPV, so I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, see how an analog drone will feel on my channel. So that's exactly what I did. So in today's video, I'll share my impressions of the Diatone Taycan 25 analog version. So let's check it out. So the first thing you will notice about this drone is how small and lightweight it is. It's only 150 grams, which is next to nothing. The only real thing I can compare this to is this thing. This is the iFlight Bumblebee HD, and it's a 3-inch Cinewhoop, and compared to this one is a lot heavier and a lot bulkier as well. So this almost feels like a toy to me, but that could be both a positive thing and a negative as well. The Taycan 25 comes with 1404 5000 kV motors, which are extremely noisy. One thing that I really dislike about this drone is how noisy it is. So when you are buying something like this, you want to fly it closer to people, as Cinewhoops are meant to be flown close to obstacles, close to people. They are safe, but one thing I don't like about this is how noisy it is, and I'll play a clip so you can hear what I'm talking about. However, even though the motors are quite loud, they are also powerful enough to hold a full-size GoPro, even though it's better if you have a naked GoPro that you can put on top of this quadcopter. However, even a full-size GoPro can be put on top and be flown without any issues. It's a 4S quadcopter, so the batteries which I was using were these ones, the Tattoo 650 milliamp hour batteries, and they were able to give me 4 to 5 minutes without a GoPro on. So I was using these batteries right here to test the drone, see how it flies, and then I changed the connector of the drone. Since it came with the XT30 connector, I switched it to a XT60 so I can use my full-size 4S batteries. These are the China Hobby line 1300 milliamp hour batteries, and they give me 3 to 4 minutes with a full-size GoPro on this drone. Something that I was told recently by Diatone is that if you want to increase your flight time and increase the performance of this quadcopter, you can remove this foam right here, this orange foam, and that will make the drone even more lightweight, also faster and more durable with those batteries that I just mentioned, the China Hobby line 1300 milliamp hour batteries. So this is something that I plan to do in the future. And I also changed the propellers to these ones right here. These are Gemfan props. I'm not sure the exact model, but they fly great with this quadcopter, so I'm quite happy with them. Now, in terms of flying this drone, I have a couple of things to say. It is my first ever personal analog drone. I've flown analog before, so it wasn't too new for me. But it wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't such a big difference compared to these newer HD drones that I've been flying recently. And that is because these newer HD drones were using the Caddx Nebula camera, which is very bad. This camera that the Taycan 25 has is not bad at all. Personally, I think it's flyable. For me, it's not bad. I can see everything. The range was good enough with this Foxhair Lollipop antenna. So I can't really say it was worse than any of my HD smaller quadcopters that I've been flying recently. I haven't tested the full range of this quad, but of course it's not meant to go that far, so I kept it close to me at all times. But I have to say, flying analog was not a bad experience in general. I can definitely see myself flying analog in the future as long as I have the goggles, which I'm thankful to my friend Danny for lending me. He lent me his Fat Shark goggles so I can check out the drone and fly with it for a bit. But in general, I have to say it wasn't a bad experience. The breakups were not bad. It was mostly because I was not going too far. But all in all, it was a great experience. Now, even if it's a bit windy, the drone will drift a little bit, and that is just the nature of Cinewhoops. They are not very durable in wind. But of course, if you decide that you are experienced enough, you can remove the foam and get a little bit more boost in terms of power from this Taycan 25, so that might be a good solution of that problem. So personally, I think for $160, which is the price of this drone, you're getting a lot for your money, and I'm actually quite positively surprised by how this drone flies. It is smooth. It does feel bumpy sometimes depending on the wind, but of course that's to be expected. Like I said, it's a Cinewhoop after all, so you have to be ready for those bumpy situations sometimes when it's windy. But all in all, for $160, if you're looking for a cheap Cinewhoop that can be great both for beginners and also for more experienced pilots, I think the Taycan 25 is a great choice. One thing I forgot to mention is that this drone comes without a receiver, so you'll have to use your own receiver or buy an extra one. On top of that, $160, so you can use this drone and pair it to your remote. But I think it's worth it for this price. You can't really go wrong with the Taycan 25. And I'm amazed by how companies are able to make such little drones perform well. You know, in general, we are all heading towards smaller but more powerful drones with naked GoPros on top. And myself included, I was not really into that in the beginning, but now I'm considering getting another small drone in the very near future, and also putting a naked GoPro on it. So that's something that is interesting to me. Let me know in the comment section below if that interests you as well. I think the possibilities are really starting to get limitless, and I'm excited about the future of FPV flying. So that's pretty much it for this drone. Like I said, I enjoyed flying it. I cannot fly it as regularly as my other DJI drones because I just don't have the goggles for it. So I will be using it when I'm flying with my friend Danny. I will bring it with me and fly it every now and then. But for now, I definitely enjoyed the Taycan 25, and I want to thank Diatone for sending one for me to check out. So I definitely enjoyed trying out something new and going out a little bit out of my comfort zone. So that's something that I will be doing in the future as well. So let me know if you have enjoyed this video by clicking on the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.